Let's just warm up on Monday morning. Love those moves. Those are some awesome moves. The subtle, subtle sideways moves. All right, dude, some nice jacks, step out jacks, nice big arm swings. You know the drill. Let's warm it up. Let's get loose. I need to pull this back a wee bit. There we go. All right, get that. Get all those joints moving, getting ready for action. On Monday morning, last week of block 3. So getting ready to wind this thing down. All right, ooh, got some L's. Busting into some L's. Why not? Do some L's. All right. Bouncing your step on a Monday morning. All right, we're going to hang out here for just a moment longer. Doing some L's. A few more, getting the shoulders nice and warm. All right, let's do some bum kickers. And squeeze. Ooh, feel that. Stretch those pecs out. Let's make a big upside down M for Monday. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Get those quads stretched. Warm up those hammies. All right, looking good. As we step it side to side for a few more here. Couple more. All right, and then let's go ahead. Plant our feet 1.5 shoulder widths apart. And opposite hand, opposite foot. Easy twist. Hinge back. Protect that low back. As we hinge side to side, feeling a nice stretch on the inner thigh. Getting those hips nice and warmed up. For today's workout. Couple more. One more over to your left, and then let's head to your right. Just easing on over, hinging back. Getting that nice stretch right on the inner thigh. All righty, and then let's ease it over to the other side. Bring it on over. Easy stretch. Hanging out here for a moment. All right, and then let's step it back. Plant that rear foot, get a nice stretch in that rear calf. Hands up. Big reach up. There we go. Whew, feeling a stretch in that calf. Tell you what, there it is. Hello. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Plant your rear foot. Big reach. Getting those lats nice and stretched out. And let's make a big Y on the other side. Stepping back again. For yes, Monday workout. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Reach it back. All right, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Stepping back, and you can sink down a little bit, of course, as everyone's already doing. Getting a nice stretch in those hip flexors. All right, let's come forward. And actually, let's stretch those hamstrings a wee bit. Let's just ease on down your legs. And then arms out to the side, thumbs up at the ceiling. And then lift your head a little bit, then flex those glutes and hamstrings and pull yourself up. Palms up, let's step it back. And twist. Easy twist. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Come forward again, and we'll step it back. Draw that core in. Activate as you twist around. All right, then let's come on up. Grab onto one of your feet or your ankle, however you like to do it. Gentle pull. Get a stretch in the quads. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Easy stretch. Holding it right there. All right, and then let's come on up here, right here in the middle, and let's just, actually, we're not quite bouncing yet, but we're going to warm up those hips a wee bit more because we got a lot of hip action we're doing today. I'm just letting you know right now. So let's get those hips moving. Ready for action. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Up and out. This external rotation. Bringing it out. Nice. We're going to start off on the floor doing some core work. Actually, I think all of our core work is actually going to be on the floor. All of it? Yes, indeed. All right. So let's get ready for that. Getting the hips hopefully getting warmed up, getting loose. And let me check out what that says there. Yeah, 2 rounds. All right. So yeah, when you're ready, we're going to drop down onto the floor and get ready for that. Wait a minute, just a second here. I need to take a quick look here to make sure that that is what we were supposed to be doing here. That was weird. Thread the needle. Let me come back over here. Getting some weird messages here. Okay, nope, there we go. That's all good. All right, yeah, we're going to drop down the floor. So let's do it. Let's get ready to work our core. We're going to start with a crunch. Nothing fancy. Just coming on down, doing a crunch. Crunch and a glute bridge and a thread the needle. No big thing. So drop on down, and we're just going to start with easy peasy crunch. So get your core activated, draw in like we like to do. Jump in the ice cold water, and let's just do it. Crunch it up, getting those shoulder blades off the floor, and just ease it right back down again. Don't have to come up real far, just as the name implies, simple crunch. Ease it down, and then every time reset, draw in, crunch, ease back down, and then reset, drawing in nice, strong, crunch it up, ease it back down, reset, exhaling up. Inhale back down, always drawing that belly button in nice and tight. Crunch. Still thinking about every single time. We think about the ice cold water, draw it in, flex, pull, ease back down. One more rep, drive it up, ease it down. Actually, we can do one more. Let's do one more because we're not going to go anywhere. We're just going to move into a glute bridge, single leg glute bridge. All right, let's get set up for a glute bridge. So let's take one leg, bring it on up. If you want to have your leg relaxed or point up at the ceiling, whatever you want to do. 45 seconds, let's do it. Jump in that ice cold water. Again, flex your glute, press it up. And then we just ease it right back down. Reset, flex, and press. Good. Easing down. Reset, flex your glute, drive, holding it there for just a moment, just because we can, then we ease it back down, reset, press, nice, coming back down, we can do so many more reps, reset, flex your glute, drive, feeling that glute working it, driving down, reset, flex, press, ease it down, we're going to do one more. Reset, press, ease it back down. All right, let's just switch sides. No big thing. And get ourselves ready. Let's do it. Flex your glute, press, easing back down. Reset, draw it in, press. Coming right back down slowly. Reset, flex, press. Good, easing back down. Reset, flex your glute, drive up, holding it there, easing it back down. Reset, draw that core in, flex your glute and press. Easing back down. We can do a couple more. Reset, flex, holding it there nice and strong. Coming back down. And let's do one more. Draw your core in, flex your glute, press. Ease it right back down again. All right. And we're just going to turn right over and to do a thread the needle plank. So getting into plank position here. Nice big long plank. And our thread the needle, we're going to be in a nice strong plank here. You can get your feet, if you would like, it's a little bit wider than shoulder width so we have a little bit more stability. We're going to reach under with one arm. Come on up. Come right back down to it again. So we'll switch. We'll switch hands every single time. We'll reach under, come up, come down, and then go up on the other side. So here we go. Thread the needle plank. So get yourself in that nice strong plank. Elbows right underneath your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone a wee bit. I'm going to drop your bum a little bit there, Shelly. Just a wee bit if you can. And then, yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then reach under. Come on all the way up. Beautiful. Come on down. And then switch to the other side. We just reach under. Exhaling out. Or inhale out. Either way I like to do it. Actually, I do like to exhale as I reach under. Inhale as I come up to the top. Exhale coming down. We'll switch sides. And reach it under. Bring it all the way up, right back down again. Good. Keeping tucked in that nice strong plank. Just easing it down nice and slow. Slow is the name of the game with thread the needle, because you can't thread a needle quickly. Well, maybe you can. I can't. I have to go slowly. 8 more seconds. We can do one more. Even yourself out if you're on your odd side. All right, and then when you're done, we're going to kick off our shoes, it looks like, and do a little balance. Actually, let me check something here real quick, because it was weird. My iPad's been jumping around for a second here. No, leave your shoes on, please, because we're only doing one set. Wednesday, I think we're doing a double balance. So, hopefully I set everything up for the right class here today. Yes, I did. Okay. Start thinking, wow, weird things are happening with my iPad. What's actually going on out here in the big world? All right. As we get ready. All right, we're going to start off single leg balance, right, left, and doing a clock reach. No big thing. Yeah, no big deal. All right, got our mats rolled up, so we have that unstable surface. And let's get your knee lined up with your second and third toe. And come on up onto your right leg. And we've already took our hip to the outside. Let's take our hip to the inside, bringing it outside to inside. Let's do a few of these. Just when I think I've got that under control. That mat's throwing me for a loop. All right. And let's do a couple more. Bring it out and in. Good morning, Michelle. Just doing our balance, getting into it. All right. And shake it out real quick, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So get your knee lined up, second and third toe, draw that core in. All right. And let's do it coming from outside to inside, which is a little tricky. I know it is for me. We usually go the other way around. Whoa. I feel like I'm all over the map today. All right, and that's the whole point of this. If we try to keep throwing these challenges at us, so our nervous system can adapt to it, so that we can balance in extreme situations whenever we need it. That's the hope. All right, get that nervous system wired tight for the unknown. Let's do one more. All right, let's go back to your right leg, and we're gonna do a clock reach. No big deal. And some nice arcs. So coming up onto your right leg, get that little bend in the knee, protecting your little grape. We're just going to reach to the front. And then we're going to come out to the side. And we're going to come back. And we're going to come front. And to the side. And coming back. Nice. To the front again. Woo! Off to the side. And back. All right. This time, couple pulses to the front, maybe 3. And then 3 off to the side. You'll be seeing a theme later. And to the back. 2, 3. Let's switch sides because I just love a theme. All right. Get those hips shaking up a little bit. And let's go to the other side. Same thing. Little bend of the knees, protecting our little grape. And we're going to reach to the front. Then off to the side. Reaching back. Good. Coming to the front. Off to the side. Reaching back. Yeah, let's go one more round like this. And then we're going to add that little pulse business. All right, let's do it. So 3 to the front. 3 to the side. And 3 to the back. And let's do one more round, just like that. 1, 2, 3, and to the side. 2, 3, and to the back. 1, 2, 3. All right, nice. Let's put on our mini bands and go for some mini band walks. And this is where we take something we've been doing for a while, and we're just going to change it up a little bit to make it a little bit new again, a little bit fun. So let's get our bands on. Grab a drink anytime you need it. And we will get ready to do our mini band walks. righty. And I should say for this one, just real quick, we've been doing our normal side-to-side walks. And if you've been using a heavier and heavier band, let's dial it back a little bit for what I got planned for today. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Let's go a little bit lighter for this one because we're doing something a little different today with our mini bands. As we're getting the legs nice and warmed up and getting some nice hip work in today. So get your mini bands on. All right, but we are just going to start with a normal monster walk. It's like people like to call it. Coming down into that big squat, we're going to take a big step, and then after the big step, we're going to have the other trailing foot come in and still keep tension on the band. Don't have to come, so we don't want to come all the way and lose tension. Just keeping a little bit of tension on the band will be the name of the game. So let's do a monster walk. Coming down into a squat, and we just step, and then bring it in. Keeping a little bit of tension, and then that slow return. Drive it out, slow return, walk it out, slow return. Good. We just walk all the way around. As soon as you run out of real estate, just turn the corner and keep on coming. Big step, keeping a little bit of tension on your band as you bring your legs in, but bring it pretty close, just a wee bit of tension. We just don't want the band to get super loose. All right. Gonna do one more step, I think. Yeah. All right, stop. Let's shake it out a little bit. We're gonna do the same thing going the other direction. Let's get set up. Feet parallel, pointing straight ahead, coming down into that squat again, heading off the other direction. Step, bring the other leg in, and we step, plant your foot, and draw it in. Speaking of drawing in, keep that core drawn in nice and tight. So you exhale, step, inhale, exhale, step, inhale. Get that nice big monster step in this little kind of small squat, not a giant squat. Stepping out. Gonna turn the corner here. All right, looking good. Keep stepping. Keep stepping. And I got about 10 more seconds. We can do a few more steps. All right, closing in on it. All right, and then a switch. All right, we're going to go back the other way. This time, we're going to take a great big step and then just a half step. So our feet aren't going to come real close together. So big step and a little step and a big step and just a little step. So we're going to keep a lot more tension on the band. So feet not coming together as close as they normally would. So we step way out, come in, but not all the way in. Step it out, come back in. Big step, little step, big step, little step. So just keeping a little bit more tension on the band. One of the reasons we wanted to use a lighter weight band today. So we're using the exercise to create more tension on the muscles by not letting off the tension. All right, couple more. Last one. All right, shake it out. We're going to do the same thing going the other way because we got to get ourselves evened out. Here we go. 5-second warning. Ooh, really feeling that. Coming down to that little bit of a squat. Heading off this direction. Big step. Little tiny step. Big step. Tiny step. Ooh, that's a heavy duty one. Feeling that hip burn. Big step. Tiny step. Nice. Still thinking about your core too as we go here. As you step out, exhaling out, inhaling, this other leg comes in, and still the whole time, still trying to think about drawing the belly button in toward the spine, keeping that core active. Alrighty. A few more steps. A little bit more time. We got about 10 seconds or so. Big step, little step. What begins the step? We're almost there. All right, shake it out. Woo, heavy duty. All right, so now we're going to mix it up a little bit. So lately we've been, keep your mini band on. We're going to use it some more. Lately we've been using our attached bands to do our hip work. But today we're going to do it with the mini band. And what we're going to do first are 10 slow kicks to the front, 10 slow kicks to the side, 10 slow kicks behind. You get bonus points if you don't have to put your foot down. Spoiler alert, I haven't been able to do that. This is really hard. But it's a great work for the hips and great core work as well. For this one, we're just going to stand up nice and tall, so don't need to get into a squat because we're going to be balancing on one leg, so we're getting a little bit more balance work. We do a big kick and bring it back. So we're going to try to go slowly for these first set right and then first set left. 10. We'll do 10 kicks and then we'll do left leg. So get ourselves in position. Keep your core turned on. Kicking to the front first. Let's do it. So we kick, bring it back, and kick, bringing it back. Nice. Kick. We say slow. You can only go slow with the mini. So slow with the mini band. I don't care how light that sucker is. This is a hard exercise. All right, kick it up. Trying to keep that core active. Trying to make sure I count correctly. I think this is 6. I'm going to call it 6. We won't worry if it's not or not. 8. I was working with my physical therapist the other day, and he was just as number challenged as I usually am, but luckily I was counting. All right, heading off to the side now. Let's do it. Kick. Slowly bring it in and kick. Whoa, that's a hard one to keep that under control. Kick. Ooh, I'm trying to get that hip rolled in. I'm making sure that you don't sacrifice height for hip rolling like I was doing. I was kicking too high, so my hip was coming out. And kick. And kick. Woo, heavy duty. Few more. And 8. Got 2 more. And 9. Last one. All right, 10. Kicking to the back. Let's do it. And we kick. And kick back. And use your arms if you like to. I know I do. Kind of like you're a runner taking off. And 5. Feel that glute fire up. And 6. And 7. Whoop. And 8. It's 9. And 10. Whoo, shake it out a little bit. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, get yourself set, psyched, poised. All right, other leg. Kick into the front. Get the core active, little bend in your knee. Let's do it when we can kick. And big kick. Whoa, look out. Look out. That goes again. My goodness. Too much enthusiasm. I seem to have blown out my band. I don't know what's happening. Keep on kicking. I'll jump back in there. Woo. I need to get some sort of band chalk, I think, to keep the band from going up my shin. You're probably done 10 by now. Let's go off to the side. Same thing to the side. Woo! And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Woo! Heavy duty stuff. 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. Ooh, and 10. And let's go to the back. Kicking back. Woo, kicking back, but not really kicking back. 2. And 3. And 4. Working that glute. You can feel that sucker fire up. Woo, there it is. And 6. And 7. Uh-oh, there goes my band again. 8. And 9. And 10. Oh my gosh. Shake it out. Shake it off. I got to shake it off because that was crazy. All right, slow, and we're going to stop right here for just a moment. Let me fix my mini band, and we can move on. I used this band specifically because I thought it might do a better job. I was wrong. All right, so now we're going to do the exact same movement pattern, but we're going to do it fast. So now we're going to do 10 fast kicks to the front, to the side, to the back. So kicks won't be as big. They'll be smaller. That's where it's easy to get hung up on. I usually try to make them too big. So we're going to go with a small kick. Small kick to the front. 10 small kicks to the front. Core nice and tight. Protect your little grape. Let's do it. Kicking to the front. Here we go. Kick. 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Off to the side. Woo. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Kind of like our explosive block. And kick it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Shake it out a little bit. All right. we're going to do the same thing, go in the other direction in about 10 seconds. Get yourself set for this. All right, kick it to the front. Let's do it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need shin stops. Off to the side. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo-wee! Heavy duty. I've got a burn on my shins. All right, let's take off your mini bands, get a drink of water, and we're going to continue to work the legs, actually. So get yourself ready here. Some dumbbells. We're going to do side lunge with dumbbells. So going to do 2 sets, 45 seconds each set, 2 sets each side. So 45 seconds to your left, 45 seconds to your right. Let's head off heading to your right. Grab your dumbbells. Here we go. Stepping it out. Hinge the hips back. Drive it up nice and tall. Little pause. Step it out. Right back up again. We get that little pause in there so we don't have any momentum. It's all right. A little pause. Good. I'm not going to go out real deep. You go down as deep as you'd like to. I'm just going to step it out. Drive it back up again. Good. Easing it out. Deeper you go, the harder it is to get up out of the hole down there. But you can go as deep as you like. Step it out. Nice. Bring it up. Good. Coming out. Drive it up. Looking good. And yeah, we can do a few more. Totally. Stepping it out. Up nice and tall. Let's do 2 more, I think. Yeah, we can do 2 more. Bringing it up. 1 more. Coming out. And stop. All right. Shake it out a little bit. I'm going to do the same thing. Head in the other direction. Get yourself squared up here. Remember, we're holding the weights up. They're not pulling down on us. Let's do it. Step in this side. Step it out. Drive it up. Good. Hinge it out. Come on up. Come on up. And out. Right back up. Little pause. Jump right back out. Get that little pause every time. So we just bring the train to a complete stop. And then we go again. Go right back again. Stop all motion. Good. So we're controlling all movement from start to stop. And that's the big thing with moving. The important thing is being able to slow yourself down to actually stop and not just get going. We've got to make sure we can also stop. So we train our nervous system to just shut down. Well, not shut down, but to stop. I don't want the nervous system to shut down. Let's go the other direction. Same thing again. All right, up nice and tall. Let's do it. Heading off to your right. Step it out. Ease it back up. Good. Step it right back out again. Drive up nice and tall. Fabulous. Coming out. Bring it back. And if you like to have your weights come, some people like to go to the inside. I never like to do that so much. I like to go one on each side. I just feel like it's more symmetrical. But whatever feels right for you, that's okay. They're your lunges. Doing what feels good to you. Step it out. Right back nice and tall. Nice. Bring it out. Coming back up. Good. Ease it out. Back up. Let's do 1 more. Coming out. Drive it back up. All right. Shake it out a little bit. And 1 more time off to your other side. Get yourself set up. Holding those weights nice and strong. Let's do it. Let's step it out. Drive it back up. Good. Bring it out. Power up. Make sure we're hinging that hip way back behind you. Keep that neutral spine. Awesome. Got the weight distributed over the heel and the ball of the foot. So keep the heel always stays on the floor. Yeah, until you lift it up, of course. Coming out. Halfway point. Looking good. Driving right back up again. Coming out. And back up. All right. We could do, I think 3 more for sure. As we used to say in the 80s, for sure, man, we can do 2 more. Let's do 1 more. Yeah. Nice. All right. And let's switch to what? Bands. Let's grab some bands. Interestingly enough, people in the Netherlands say for sure a lot. All right. Bands. We're going to do a band fly and a band reverse fly. It's a fly thing. And hopefully these are only the flies you see this week. So doing a band fly, one arm crossing over the other. Keep a little bend in the elbows and keep that tension here. And try to really think about how the pecs are dominating the movement so that shoulders don't take over, because it's easy for the shoulders to try to take over all these push moves. So 10-second warning with your band fly. All right, one foot in front of the other. Nice, strong stance. And here we go. Let's do it. Squeezing in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And squeeze. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Coming in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice and strong. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Good. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Over the halfway point. Yay! Coming in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. 2 more. Coming in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Here we go. Last one. Pulling in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And we're just going to spin right around. Whoops. And turn this into a reverse fly. So up nice and tall. A little bend in the knees. Get that core active. Shoulder blades down and back. Let's do it. Squeeze it open. And then release. 2, 1. Good. And 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Open up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Keep the shoulders relaxed. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. See if you can squeeze right between those shoulder blades. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Let's do 1 more. Open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right, let's switch. Coming back to another band fly. Walk it out again. All right, little bend in the elbows. And let's do it. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Good pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Pulling in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Coming back in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Coming in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. I think 2 more probably. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Yeah, 1 more. Pulling in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right, and let's switch again. 1 more reverse fly. Working the backside again. Strengthen up those shoulders. Little bend in the knees. Shoulders down and relax. Little bend in the elbows again. And let's do it. Open up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Open up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Good. Open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice and easy. Open it up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice and relaxed. Open it up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. 2 more. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And last one. Open it up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. All right. Nice. Let's switch back to some dumbbells. We're probably going to need 2 sets of dumbbells. One to do a bicep curl into an overhead press, and then a lighter set of dumbbells probably for triceps kickback. depending on how much weight you're using for your curls. I'm going to use kind of a not too heavy. I think I can do some kickbacks. We'll find out. Bicep curls to overhead press, starting things off. So nice strong stance. Keep that little bend in the knees. Get those glutes active. You can even tuck your tailbone a little bit. Just flex your glutes so we support that low back. And let's do it. We're just going to curl and press. Ease it down. Or all the way back down. Nice and easy peasy. No big thing. Keep that core active as you press up overhead. Coming down. Ooh, nice tap. I love it. I didn't get my tap in there. I need to get my tap on. Here we go. Curl it up. Press. Oh, it's so satisfying. And then coming down. Ease it down. Just like a nice little tap on your aura up there. There we go. Coming down. Let's do 2 more. I think. Yeah, do 2 more. Press. Coming down. Let's get 1 more in there, and then we'll do a quick switch to those kickbacks. Press. Coming down. All right, let's switch to a dumbbell triceps kickback. Switch your dumbbells if you want to real quick. And we'll just get into kickback. So we are going to hinge your hips. You don't have to get way down. Arms are going to stay just basically parallel with your legs. And we're going to squeeze it back and come right back to this position here. So squeeze back and return to our starting position. Good. Squeezing back and return. Nice. Press it back. Easy return. Awesome. Pressing back. 2. Return. 2. 1. Squeeze it back. 1. 2. Keep those glutes active too. That can really help to stay in this nice little mini stance we got going on. Pressing back. Good. Pressing back. 1. 2, return, 2. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze it back. 1, 2, return, 2, 1. 1 more. Pressing 1, 2, return, 2, 1. Awesome. And then we're going to switch back to another biceps curl to overhead press again. All right. Right back to that nice strong stance. Little bend in the knees. Shoulders relaxed. All right. Let's do it. Curl it up. Press it right up overhead. Woo, tap for the win, and then ease it right back down again. Nice. Big curl and press. Shelly, you have this really cool shadow behind you, so when you raise your dumbbells up, they look like King Kong's dumbbells. These monster dumbbells. That's awesome. It's like the perfect weightlifting lighting. It's like, yes. All right, we can do 3, maybe 2 more. Could just be 2 more. Let's see here. See what happens. Big press. Coming down. Yeah, it'll be 1 more. Since we've got this compound move we're doing. Press. Ease it down. All right, and then let's switch again. Coming back to those kickbacks. What the heck was that? All right. Okay, there you go. Get your hip hinge on, keeping the core active. Coming at nice strong hinge. And pressing back. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Good. Pressing. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Press. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Good. And 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Squeezing back. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Back. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Squeezing back. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Pressing back. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Couple more. Squeeze it back. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Last one. Pressing back. 1, 2, return. 2, 1. Woo! Heavy duty stuff, tricep kickbacks. But oh, so good for tricep strength. All right, grab a drink of water and let's get ready to do some cardio. Going to do 2 rounds of cardio, 20, 20, 20, 20 seconds each, jog, run, sprint. First one is going to be an inchworm to plank up, down, followed by 4 side jacks and 4 punches. Then we're going to grab our bands and do a band punch. So let's get your bands, your mid level bands set up for that, and whatever weight you need for that. We're also going to use these bands for a sledgehammer swing too. So we're going to do punches, and then next round we'll do a sledgehammer swing. Second group going to be side lunge, reverse lunge, 180-degree ball bounce and catch, and the sledgehammer swing. All right, so let's get ready to rumble. Inchworm to plank up, down. All right, here we go. Coming up in 6 seconds. Get yourself set here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inchworm to plank up, down. Let's do it at a jog intensity. So we just walk it out, walk it back, all the way up. So just coming at a jog. Carrying on a conversation. A little bit challenging. Let's do one more time out. We'll walk it back. All right. Getting ready for 4 side jacks, 4 punches in 3, 2, 1. All right, at a run, 4 side jacks, and then 4 punches. So at a run intensity. So first round here, it's easy to, we're just trying to get that heart rate up. So definitely might go a little faster this round than the next round. All right, 3, 2, 1. Grab your bands, and we're going to do a band punch at a sprint in 3, 2, 1. Band punch. Let it rip. All right. All right, keep punching. We're going to switch sides here in a moment. 2, 1. So switch sides real quick. And then once you switch, just keep punching away. All right. 7 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. All right, and coming back at it again. Coming up next is going to be an alternating side lunge, reverse lunge. And I'm going to see if I can stop my camera because that's a little bit crazy. Please stop. All right, side lunge, alternating side lunge, reverse lunge. Let's do it. Side lunge, reverse lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge. Going at that jog intensity. Back to the jog. No big deal. And a jog with a side lunge, reverse lunge. Yeah, doing your thing. Your tempo. We've got 5 more seconds. We're going to switch to a 180-degree ball bounce and catch, I think. Yes, it is. Grab a ball. Medicine ball, bouncy ball, whatever you got. 2, 1. Let's do it. And back and forth. Use those, think about your triceps and pretend you're doing a tricep push down and you throw that ball down. So we get a lot of good tricep activation there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 2, 1. Let's switch. And sledgehammer swings. Grab your sledgehammers. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Sledgehammer swings. At a sprint. All right, keeping the band right off the midline. Swinging hard, swinging fast. And let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Keep swinging. 10 more seconds. At a sprint. All right, getting ready to switch. In 3, 2, 1. All right. First round down. Nicely done. Keep moving around. And we have about 10 seconds. We're going to go again with our inchworm to plank up, down. All right. 7-second warning. Here we go. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Inchworm to plank up, down. Walk it out. Walk it back. Use those hammies to pull you up nice and tall. Walk it out again. Nice strong plank. Tuck that tailbone a little bit. Walk it back. Flex. Pull yourself up nice and tall. 7 more seconds. Out and back one more time, I think. Walk it back. Bring yourself up. All right. 7 seconds. We're going to go with jacks. In 3, 2, 1. 4 side jack. 4 jacks. And then 4 punches. So ramping up the intensity to a run. Sorry, second round. Easier to get that heart rate up, or our heart rate should be up now. So we made it to that first round. All right. Getting ready to do some speed punches. And let's switch. Grab your bands. Burnout punches at a sprint in 3, 2, 1. Punch it hard. Punch it fast. At a sprint. Punch burnout. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Same thing other side. And keep punching. Keep burning it out. All right. 5 more seconds. Keep punching away. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Nice. All right. Coming back. Woo! In 12-ish seconds with an alternating side lunge, reverse lunge. Keep everything moving. All right. 7-second warning. Alternating side lunge, reverse lunge. Let's start off going that way just for fun. In 3, 2, 1. Side lunge. Reverse lunge. Okay. At your speed, your tempo. It's your jog. I'm just kind of going through the motions on this one. It's a bit intense for my knee still, so you go whatever level you need to. If you want to go slow and really deep, that will really get the heart rate up too. All right, and switch. 2, 1 and 180-degree ball bounce and catch. Grab your medicine ball. 2, 1. Let's do it. And back and forth. And use those arms. Like I said, use those triceps. Throw that ball down. We'll get a little bonus work in the triceps while we do our cardio. Burning those triceps up. In 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Grab your sledgehammers. Sledgehammer swings in 3, 2, 1. Sledgehammer swings at a sprint. It's a sprint. Swinging hard and fast. In 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Keep swinging. 10 more seconds. Keep sprinting. Woo! All right. 5 more seconds. Keep swinging. 2, 1. Let's switch. Woo! Nicely done. 2 rounds down already. We're flying through this sucker. Grab a sip anytime you need it. 12 seconds. We're going to go again. 7-second warning. Inchworm to plank. Up, down. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Inchworm to plank. Up, down. Walk it out. Down. Walk it back. Use those hamstrings. Pull yourself right back up again. Ease it down. Walk it back. Flex. Pull yourself up. And in that strong plank, tuck that tailbone. All right, come on up and let's switch. Coming back with our 4 side jacks. 4 punches in 3, 2, 1. There it is. 4 side jacks. It was slow, man. And punch. All right, nice big jacks. Punch, punch. Yes. All right, going to do another 5 seconds. I'm going to switch again. Going to grab those bands, I think is what we're doing. Yeah. Grab your bands for a band punch. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Burn it out. Sprint. Punch it hard. Punch it fast. Crank it out. And switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And 2. Yeah, just keep punching away as soon as you get changed. Burn them out. 5 more seconds. Keep punching. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Woo! All right. Getting ready to switch again. Woo! Moving to that side lunge, reverse lunge in about 12 seconds or so. Let's get ourselves set. Side lunge, reverse lunge. Let's head this direction this time. Just for fun. And in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Side lunge, reverse lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge. And reverse lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge. Good. Nice. And a jog. So bringing down the intensity a little bit. Just bringing it down. And 3, 2, 1. Grab your medicine ball. 180-degree ball bounce and catch. 2, 1. Let's do it. Bounce. Catch. Work those triceps. Yeah, feel those triceps working as you throw that ball right into the floor. Possibly right through the floor. Nice and strong. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. grab your bands again. Sledgehammer swing time. In 3, 2, 1. Sledgehammer swings at a sprint. Sprint away. Swing it hard. Get ready to switch sides. And switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And then just keep swinging. Swing it like you mean it. All right. 5 more seconds. Keep swinging. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Woo! All right. How's everybody feeling? We got one more round in us? Yeah, there we go. So I'm talking about. You people are super troopers. All right. 7-second warning. Inchworm the plank up, down. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Inchworm. Walk it out. One arm, one hand. All the way back up. Let's see if you can feel those hamstrings working. Walk it out. Strong plank. Walk it back. Relax. Pull yourself up. Using those hamstrings, using the glutes. All right. Walk yourself back and come on up. Woo! All right. 4 side jacks. 4 punches. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. 4 side jacks. 4 punches. All right. And punch, punch. All right. Back to a jog on this one. So whatever your jog is. Lost count. There we go. Just keep moving. If you lose count like I did, no big deal. All right. 2, 1. Let's switch to a band punch. Here we go. I said that was a jog. That was a run. And this is a sprint. You knew what was going on. Punch away. Sprint away. 2, 1. Let's switch sides. And keep punching at a sprint. Yes, I got it right. 10 more seconds. Keep punching. Punching hard. And 3, 2, 1. Switch. Woo. All right. 1 more minute, kids. It's finite. Closing in on it. Coming back with that side lunge, reverse lunge. All right. 7-second warning. Here we go. Side lunge, reverse lunge. Let's head off to the right again. Why not? 3, 2, 1. Side lunge, reverse lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge. No big deal. Just try to have good, make sure we keep that good form. Protect your knees. So you step it back, easing down, easing back. Keeping the heels on the floor on that front foot. All right. Looking good. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. 180-degree ball bounce and catch. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, work those triceps. We are back at a run intensity. So ramping it up a little bit. Yes, indeed. Difficult to carry on a conversation, especially when you're bouncing a medicine ball or any kind of ball, really. All right, 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Grab your bands. Last time, sledgehammer swings at a sprint. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Sledgehammer swings at a sprint. Woo, that's hard to say. Swing away. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides, and we'll just keep cranking it out at a sprint. All right, it's the final sprint to the finish line. 5 seconds. Keep swinging. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, my goodness, switch. Whoo, yeah. Let's walk it off and get ready for a cool down. Keep everything moving. Keep your legs moving. Keep your arms moving. Oh, that's a heavy-duty one to end on. Grab a drink of water. Alrighty. Ooh, and when you're ready, you can join me here with some nice, easy side-to-side motion. Just kind of moving back and forth. Letting your arms swing. Kind of carefree. Easy peasy. Ah, there we go. Bringing it down. Gonna get some nice deep breaths in and slowly release. Oh, yes. Bringing everything down, slowing it down. And let's just get that little bit of a pause. A little itty bitty pause. It's so tiny you might not even notice it. A little pause, back and forth. All right, keep on keeping on there. Get this out of my way. There we go. All right. And let's do a little easy reach up to the front. And let's do this. I'm going to turn over here and walk that direction, kind of in a carefree motion. And let's put one foot out in front of you. Hinge your hips, and let's stretch your hamstring. Keep your head up a little bit as we do this one. All right, and then let's walk it back. And then let's just open yourself up to this beautiful Monday. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. Get a nice big stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Flexing those muscles right between the shoulder blades, just like we did with our fly. And then let's come forward again and do the same thing on the other side. Plant your heel, hinge down. Flex that toe back. We're going to hold it here. Move your body around a little bit, feeling a nice stretch. All right, and then let's walk it back. Coming back on the other side. Open yourself up again. It's Monday. Oh, the greatest day of the week right here. It's all ours. Big squeeze between your shoulder blades. Awesome. And then let's come on up and let's just grab one of your feet. Gentle pull. Easy pull. Get a nice stretch in your quads. And flex your glutes a bit so we get that extra bonus stretch in your hip flexor there as well. And then continue on with our nice easy breathing. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring it up, gentle pull. Feel a nice stretch right there across the top. Woo, feeling that one. And let's go ahead and take it down to the floor. And let's stretch those inner thighs a little bit. Gonna come on down. Put your feet together. And get your fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders back. We'll press those hips forward and try to drive your knees down to the floor. We'll get a nice stretch in those inner thighs. Drop your head back. Let your mouth drop open. And when your head can't go back anymore, just gently close your jaw and continue with some nice deep breathing with each breath. Just every time you exhale, see if you can get just a little bit more stretch in. Alrighty, and while we're down here, let's just ease back onto our backs. Go opposite ankle, opposite knee, and we'll just gently pull in and get a stretch in your piriformis right there on the hip, that muscle that we are really targeting with those side steps we do with the mini band. Yeah, good job. Roll your ankle. Nicely done there. Thanks for that reminder, Shelly, with the ankle roll. Roll your ankle. Keep that ankle nimble. All right, and let's switch. Same thing on the other side. All that movement starts down. It's down with your feet, so got to be loose in every joint, and definitely down there at the ankle. Any issues you have in your ankle are going to translate right up the chain into the knee, into the hips. So try to keep everything as loose as we possibly can. All right, let's ease back up, and let's come into a little bit of a pretzel time here. We're going to put one leg out in front of you and bring other knee up and flex your toe back. Actually, I'll just come sideways here. Going to sit up nice and tall and a little bend in this knee and just ease forward. I should put this leg over here. Ease forward, get a nice stretch in your hamstring. And then let's do the same thing on the other side. Bend your toe back, a little bend in the knee, ease it forward. And while we're here, this is what we're really after. Let's do cross one leg over the other, and then we'll do opposite knee to opposite elbow, opposite knee, and then just twist yourself around. Get a nice stretch in your spine. And then let's do the same thing On the other side, ease it back, easy twist. All right, and then let's come on up. Up nice and tall. And let's just close this deal out. Hands up nice and high, and then let's do it. Let's just exhale it down. Nice deep breath in. Oh, there's that Monday energy. It's so good. Exhaling down. Get a nice deep breath of it. Fresh Monday air. One more time. Exhaling down, feeling yourself with energy for the full day. Deep breath in. Oh, yes. Monday workout done.